Hey everybody, I am David, and today I'm going to be telling you guys my rankings of the Marvel and Netflix TV series. So that's Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and the most recent series, The Defenders. I had gotten to finally watch all of The Defenders last week, and now that I've had enough time to process it, I thought it would be a really good time to rank them because I ranked the Arrowverse and that video did really well, and why not do the Marvel Netflix shows since I really enjoy those shows too. Now, I might be getting a lot of flack for this list because I actually liked Iron Fist. I thought it was a good series, and I know a lot of people didn't like that one. But guys, remember, this is my list. You don't have to agree with me. So if you don't agree with me, just comment below and tell me your list. Share your list in the comment section below, and that's it, That's all you have to do. And tell me why you didn't like Iron Fist. I know lots of people hated it for different reasons, so go for it. But right now, this is my list, so let's get right into it. So number 7 on my list, I have Luke Cage Season 1. Luke Cage is my least favorite. I still really enjoyed it, but like some people, I thought the first half of the season was actually a lot stronger than the second half. I feel after they killed off Cottonmouth, I felt the series started to slow down a little bit too much, drag a little bit. There was still some good episodes and moments here and there after Cottonmouth was killed off, but I felt he really made that series interesting. So again, I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite of all the Marvel Netflix series. Next on my list, I have Daredevil Season 1. Just like Luke Cage, I thought this season was a little boring at times, a little too slow. But unlike Luke Cage, where I thought the beginning was really good and the ending got a little slow, I felt this one was more of an even line, where there were a lot of really good episodes, but sometimes within those episodes there were some weak moments for me personally. It was still a really good season. I still really had a good time with it. I just felt some things dragged a little bit longer than they should have. 5th on my list, I have Iron Fist. See, it wasn't that low on the list. It was still low, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this one. But again, I actually didn't mind it as much as other people seem to. I actually liked the family dynamics, the business dynamics between there, because I kind of felt bad for Danny Rand, where he had these friends or friends that were like family, that were kind of like betraying him, and he was actually seeing them for the first time with his own true eyes, because when you're a kid you don't realize the way certain people that are close to you treat you until you get a little bit older and wiser, and then you start realizing, man, you know what, these people that I thought were my family are a bunch of dicks. So that's why I actually sympathized with Danny Rand a little bit on that. Was he a little bit too whiny? Maybe. I felt he was more whinier in the Defenders. But for the most part, yeah, I thought this was a fine little season. Next on my list, I have Jessica Jones. Yeah, this is a season I really enjoyed. I liked it all the way through. I thought Kilgrave is definitely one of the best villains any of these series have created. David Tennant played him and did a really terrific job. Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones, she's amazing in this role. I love her in this role. I think she's badass, and definitely is a great inspiration, I guess, for strong female characters. So yeah, Jessica Jones, next on my list. Up next, I have The Defenders. This is the most recent series on my list, and probably almost perfect on every level. I will say probably the reason why it's not number 1 is because of the ending. I felt the ending was a little anticlimactic, but other than that, I thought it was a really strong build-up to what they were accomplishing. They had this simple story to go on. They brought them together really nicely, and it was fun seeing all those interactions. Just like the Avengers before it, it was great seeing all these characters interact with each other, including these supporting characters. Number 1 on my list, I have Daredevil Season 2. This is probably no surprise. This is, to me, the perfect Netflix series, Marvel Netflix series, of any of these shows. I think bringing in the Punisher really helped bring a new element into the series, and I really like seeing Matt Murdock and Frank Castle playing off each other, as well as some of the other surprises like Kingpin showing up for at least 2 or 3 episodes. I thought that was really a nice little surprise that I didn't see coming. And for the most part, you know, this one really brought in Elektra as well, gave us a little bit more Stick, who was also in season 1, and sets up the Defenders, sets up what's supposed to happen in the Defenders really nicely. So yeah, if you haven't seen Daredevil season 2, which I'm sure you all seen Daredevil season 2, it's a really worthwhile to check it out. So that is my list, guys. I hope you liked it. If not, that's cool. You know, we all got different opinions, remember that. So just be cool and just like comment below. Don't get angry at me because my list was unusual to you. Just comment below and tell me your list, and we'll see. Like, I like them all, so it doesn't really matter to me so what way you put your list. But comment like why you didn't like my list, why you don't agree with me, or you know, whatever. Let's have a civilized conversation. We don't have to like get angry about people's lists being different. We can just be cool and just like, okay, David, I heard your reasonings a little bit for liking these, but this is my reasons for liking them or disliking them. So go for it. And I'm gonna end this video here. Until next time, take care.